We're counting down to our show. Less than 50 seconds away, folks. Have some fun, make some noise, be yourselves. Short speeches too, everybody. We love a short speech. Short game's a good game. You'll be played off. Another bit of sporting terminology. Have a great night. We're less than 25 seconds away. Give us your best, Sydney, as we celebrate Australia's musical night of nights, the ARIA Awards 2022.
We acknowledge First Nations people as the traditional owners and sovereign custodians of the lands on which we work and live. We recognise their continuing connection to country and their respective nations across this continent and pay our respects to their elders past and present. We also celebrate the unique and inspiring creativity and songlines of the world's oldest living culture, and give thanks for the immeasurable influence First Nations people continue to have over the music and art we all enjoy.
Live from the Hordern, it's time for the 2022 ARIA Awards premiere show with your host, Brooke Boney.
Yama, everyone. As a Gamilaroi woman, I would like to acknowledge that we are on Gadigal land here tonight. Good evening and welcome to the ARIA's 2022 premiere show, live and deadly from the Hordern Pavilion in Sydney. I'm Brooke Boney and I cannot wait to get things started right now. Our first award is for Best Adult Contemporary Album. Here are the nominees.
Alex the Astronaut, How to Grow a Sunflower Underwater. Julia Jacqueline, Free Pleasure. Missy Higgins, Total Control. Vance Joy, In Our Own Sweet Time. Vika and Linda, The Wait.
And the ARIA goes to Julia Jacqueline.
For this award, I really appreciate it. I'm not there, obviously. I'm currently touring this record, so this is just super nice. And I just want to say thank you to my manager, Alice Debretz, my co-producer, Marcus Packman, my label Liberation, my band, Laurie Torres, Will Kidman, and Ben Whiteley. And I want to thank my mum for taking me to singing lessons. Thank you so much.
I will accept the award on her behalf, of course. Now, the best children's music is more than a distraction for tired parents or a reward for well-behaved toddlers. It's catchy, it's fun, and sometimes it's even educational. And the nominees for Best Children's Album are
Benny Time, Benny and Friends. Teeny Tiny Stevies, How to Be Creative.
Try new things that you didn't know.
The Beanies, Let's Go.
To make some yummy, yummy honey for me.
The Wiggles, Re-Wiggled.
Fruit salad.
Banyan Nguyen, The Princess and the Piano.
And the ARIA goes to The Wiggles.
This is the 15th time the Wiggles have won the ARIA for Best Children's Album. They were also inducted into the ARIA Hall of Fame in 2011. Congratulations, Wiggles.
Go for it, 40 seconds. That's it. Yep. Hey, Jimmy. Yeah, I'm fine.
Amazing.
It's not the first stage of fun.
This is amazing. Thank you, everyone. This is such an amazing award. Being part of this album, a collaboration of the original Wiggles and the current lineup. So 30 years of Wiggles celebration. A huge thanks to everyone at ABC Music. So Nat, Basil, Nicole, Jim, Fiona, our friends at The Orchard, and all the guests who were involved in the album who made Wiggler covers. So Spacey Jane, Deezy Death Rays, Dami Im, Emily, Mora Mora, Emma Donovan, and many more amazing Aussie artists. Keep rocking, everybody!
And a big thank you also to Nick and Basil. It was a real collaboration with the guys. This album was fantastic. It was so much fun to make, and getting Jeff back in the studio and Murray was just worth it. Thanks, everyone.
All right, our next award is for Best Classical Album, and the nominees are
Amy Dixon, Colin Curry, Lota Koenigs, Yvonne Kenny, David Zinman, Sydney Symphony Orchestra, Marcus Stenz and Melbourne Symphony Orchestra, Ross Edwards, Frog and Star Cycle, Symphonies 2 and 3, Lachlan Skipworth, Chamberworks, Volume 2, Luke Howard, All of Us, Melbourne Symphony Orchestra and Sir Andrew Davis, The Enchanted Loom, orchestral works by Carl Vine, Tamara Anna Sislowska and guests, duet.
And the ARIA goes to Melbourne Symphony Orchestra and Sir Andrew Davis.
The Enchanted Loom is the most recent symphony from Australian composer Carl Vine. It was performed by the MSO at Hamer Hall in 2018.
Thank you very much. Our musicians can't be here tonight because they're performing in Melbourne this evening. But on their behalf, I'd like to thank the ARIAs for this award. I'd also like to thank our wonderful partners, ABC Classic, who have been working with us for over 70 years. And of course, I'd like to thank our Chief Conductor, Sir Andrew Davis. MSO is passionate about great Australian music, and there is no greater Australian music than that of Carl Vine. So thank you very much for this honour. Thank you.
Country music continues to be one of the most popular genres in Australia and speaks with raw honesty to our past, present and future. The nominees for Best Country Album are
Adam Brandt, All or Nothing.
If it's a country road, make it a long one.
Amber Lawrence, Living for the Highlights. Andy Gollidge, Strength of a Queen. Casey Barnes, Light It Up.
Got cookies time on you.
Georgia State Line, In Colour.
And the ARIA goes to Casey Barnes.
This is the second time Casey Barnes has been nominated for Best Country Album. And congratulations, it's a big night. It's his first ARIA win. Please welcome Casey Barnes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Are you allowed to swear? Holy shit. How's everyone doing? Man, I remember growing up as a kid in a little town in Tasmania, watching the ARIA Awards every year and thinking one day it'd be awesome to just come here, but to actually win one of these things is unbelievable. First of all, I want to thank my wife who's at home tonight. She's not very well. I love you, Michelle. My girls, my mum and dad, my sister. You guys are amazing. Far out. I remember when we started this album, I was in a studio down in Melbourne and the boys that I was working with, Michael Painter and Dello from M Squared, said, you really should get the right team behind you for this record, and who would you like to work with? And I said, well, Michael Chugg would probably be at the top of my list. And they said, well, why don't you bloody, yeah, give it up for Chuggy. And they said, well, why don't you bloody send him a couple of the songs? And I said, well, I might. And I did. And here we are. So Michael Chugg, Andrew Stone, Dan Biddle, Chris, the whole team from Chugg Music, thank you so much. I want to thank Frank and Josh from Brasso PR. I want to thank my band. I want to thank Rob and the guys from Select, all the guys from MGM, Mushroom Publishing, Casey and Amanda, my high school music teacher. Enjoy the night, guys. This is awesome. Thank you so much.
How beautiful. This year's Best Rock Album nominees do more than just get your toes tapping. They get your whole body rocking. And the nominees are...
Amel and the Sniffers, Comfort to Me. Ballpark Music, Weirder and Weirder. Gang of Youths, Angel in Real Time. King Stingray, King Stingray. Spacey J, Here Comes Everybody.
And the ARIA goes to... Amel and the Sniffers.
Let's rock. Amel and the Sniffers also took home the Best Rock Album ARIA in 2019. This is their second ARIA, and they're up for another 5 awards tonight. They're also performing live later in the show.
Oi, oi!
How about that? I was just having a shot of vodka backstage and then I heard my name, so here I am. Thank you. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you very much. Thank you to my mum. Let's have a pint.
How good. Look, sometimes we all need a little boogie, and tonight's nominees for Best Dance Electronic Release are...
Confidence Man, Tilt. Flume, Palaces. Harvey Sutherland, Void. Lou, Down Under featuring Colin Hay. Rufus de Sol, Surrender.
And the ARIA goes to... Lude.
This is the first year Lude had been nominated, and his first ARIA win. Down Under has had over 200 million streams since release.
Bloody oath, you legends, let's go! I just want to say, honestly, I owe this all to Colin Hay, the original man who made the Men at Work song. I love that man. I wouldn't be here without him, so shout out to Colin Hay. I love you. Everyone have a great night. Let's go.
Jazz music is instantly recognisable, yet continues to evolve, and this year's nominees have captured the classic sound while pushing the genre into the future. Here are the nominees for Best Jazz Album.
Barney McCall, Precious Energy. Mike Knock, Hamish Stewart, Julian Wilson and Jonathan Swartz, Another Dance. Mild Life, live from South Channel Island. Sam Anning, Occupy. Springtime, Springtime.
And the ARIA goes to Mild Life. They couldn't be here with us tonight, so they sent us this message.
Hello. This is an amazing honour to win Best Jazz Album. Really stoked. Fantastic. We can't be there tonight. We're on tour around Australia. This album was quite a challenge to make, and we couldn't have done it without an amazing team of people who helped put it together. Firstly, we want to thank our managers, Benny Rouser and Will Evans, James Ware, Pias, our label. We want to thank Now and Andy for the audio work, Ryan Sawyer for organising all the video, and yeah, I think that's our families and our friends and all the people who came to our shows and bought the record. Thank you.
The next ARIA Award is for Best Blues and Roots Album. Here are the nominees.
Charlie Collins, Undone. The Bamboos, Harder. The Teskey Brothers with Orchestra Victoria, live at Hamer Hall. Thornbird, Thornbird. William Crichton, Water and Dust.
And the ARIA goes to William Crichton.
This is William Crichton's first ARIA win from his first ever nomination. He's toured with Midnight Oil. This album features a collaboration with Oil's drummer, Rob Hurst. Please welcome to the stage, William Crichton.
Well, I wasn't expecting that, I got to say, from the bottom of my heart, but thank you very, very, very much. First and foremost, I've got to thank my wife, Julianne, who's been with me forever through all this. I love you, baby. Our kids, Olive, Abby and Jack, all the team at ABC, Peter, Baz, Fiona, Zach and Nat, Jeremy Sharp, all my band, my brother Luke, my mum, my dad, Glenn and Kath. You're not going to know many of these people, but they've been with me for a long time. And more so, it's just you for having me here and having me part of this group of fruitcakes that I'm very happy to be a part of. Lots of love.
The nominees for Best Hard Rock Heavy Metal Album are
Dune Rats, Real Rare Whale. North Lane, Obsidian. She Had, Old Gods. The Chats, Get Fucked. Thornhill, Heroin.
And the ARIA goes to the Chats. They couldn't be here with us tonight, so they sent us this message.
G'day. Eamon here from everyone's favourite metal band, The Chats. Now, if you see in this video, it means there's been a huge mistake at ARIA's HQ. They've accidentally awarded the ARIA for the best hard rock heavy metal record to The Chats for our record, Get Fucked. Now, I'm as confused as you are, and I'm also hoping someone will get fired for this colossal blunder. But we'll take it. And I'd like to thank our managers, Al O'Neill and Matt Weston, Ruby and the team at In Grooves, Vanessa at Comes With Fries, and Casey, our lovely agent at Select, without whom none of this would have been possible. So thanks heaps, guys, and don't recount the votes.
World music takes its influences from everywhere around the globe, and the influences of Australia's world music can also be felt everywhere around the globe. The nominees for Best World Music Album are
Australian Art Orchestra, Daniel Wilfred, Sonny Kim, Peter Knight and Aviva Ending. Hand to Earth. Joseph Tawadros with William Barton. History Has a Heartbeat. Mr. Savona. Havana Meets Kingston Part 2. Carbon. Sa. William Barton and Veronique Saray. Heartland.
And the ARIA goes to Joseph Tawadros with William Barton. And he couldn't be here with us tonight, but his brother James is going to accept on his behalf, and he sent us this message.
Hi everyone, sorry I couldn't be there with you tonight, but I'm in Egypt, the land where the first ARIA was designed. As you can see, So it's extra special to be receiving a pyramid in this place here with these three big arias behind me. I have to thank everybody that was involved on the album. It's such an honour to receive the award again. The mixing, the mastering, the design, everyone that was involved in it. And I have to thank the musicians, of course, Leonard Gregorian, Sam Golding, William Barton and James Tawadros, who's accepting the award on my behalf tonight. So please celebrate with him. He's an inspiring and amazing guy. Looks like me, speaks like me, so it's like I'm there anyway. And I look forward to seeing you in Sydney all very soon. Thank you very much.
It's such a big honour to accept this on behalf of my brother Joseph Tawadros. As you guys know, could not make it tonight. History as a Heartbeat is about our ancestors, our past experiences, what we hold with us and what shapes us. And Joe and I have been on a really big journey from two Middle Eastern immigrant boys at Redfern Public School to the ARIA stage here today. So I'd just like to thank all of my friends that performed on the album. Firstly, Joseph's brilliant vision to bring all of us together. Leonard Gregorian, Sam Golding, William Barton, who's here today. Show us some love, Will. And of course, who can forget the virtuosically irreplaceable, irresistible James Tawadros, sex symbol of the Middle East, or as they say in the Middle East, well, that is a sexy boy. Thank you very much.
Well, next up tonight is the ARIA for Best Original Soundtrack or Musical Theatre Cast Album. And the nominees are...
Australian Chamber Orchestra and Richard Tognetti. River, Original Motion Picture Soundtrack. Brett Applin, No Mercy, No Remorse, Original Score. In Heart's Way, Green is the New Black. Maria Alfonsine with Itunu Pepper. Akoni, Original Motion Picture Soundtrack. Matteo Zingales, A Fire Inside, Original Motion Picture Soundtrack.
And the ARIA goes to Australian Chamber Orchestra and Richard Tognetti.
This album is a soundtrack to the film River, a story of nature and humans as partners and adversaries.
It's such an honour to accept this on behalf of Richard Tognetti and the ACO. There are a few people to thank, the first of which is William Barton. You are a national treasure, and I cannot express what an honour it's been to collaborate with you on this soundtrack. You were the soul of the film. Bob Scott, the best sound mixer in all the land. Piers Burbook de Vere. Jen Peterham for directing this monument of cinema for us. And of course, Richard Tognetti, whose ambition continues to inspire all of us at the ACO. River was more than just a soundtrack. It was a celebration of all musics, from classical music to modern music, to the spirit of our First Nations people, and this is something that's never been more important for us in music, and it's such an honour, and I'm so grateful for this. Will, you want to say something?
Thank you. I'd just like to acknowledge our ancestors, our protectors of the rivers, and our elders, you know, who give us the strength through their law, the LORE of this landscape, and how important it is to be truthful and honest with your collaborations, but also that shines through the language of this landscape and how we reinterpret the Australian landscape through the use of classical music and our own tradition here in Australia.
Well, cover art at its best doesn't just encourage you to buy an album, it adds layers of meaning and complexity to the music contained within. And this year, the nominees for Best Cover Art are...
Adnate, Gela, Baker Boy. Julia Giannini McGorrin, How to Grow a Sunflower Underwater, Alex the Astronaut. Jonathan Zawada, Palaces, Bloom. Kayla Flett, Gabby Colthurst and Dimitaya Barawanga. King Stingray, King Stingray. Shahanka Sama Awahiwa, Zayn Ayub and Tasman Key. A colour undone, Tasman Key.
See where the level here. At times I look to you in these moments that I neglect. I know you pray for me.
And the aria goes to Adnate for Baker Boy.
Adnate worked closely with Baker Boy to create this portrait of Geller. With a style rooted in street art, Adnate has produced large-scale portraits and murals all over the world.
Hey everyone. Shit, well I never thought a visual artist or a painter or actually started off as a graffiti artist could actually win an ARIA. So it's bloody unreal that I'm up here. But obviously I want to thank this amazing gentleman. We obviously know who Baker Boy is. I first met this guy when he was a teenager, dancing in the community, and he had the most magical moves you could ever imagine. So it's incredible to see him become also not only just an incredible performer, but also an incredible rapper and musician, and everything he's grown into today. So I really want to thank this guy for getting me out there. I want to mention Dion from wherever you are, Dion Brownfield, for introducing me as well. Absolute legend, and everyone else that's made me come here today. So thank you so much.
Yo, I made a bookmark. Just so much love to Adnate for bringing me and Ori's concept to life. And it's just been amazing journey, and it's just been like, it's incredible. And there's this big giant 2x2 artwork in my living space, and it's just from this guy, and it's just amazing, which you guys would have seen. Also big love to behind as well, like Charlie, Sanab, Helen, and Lamseli. Thank you so much, and thanks to Adnate. Peace.
The next award is for Mix Engineer, Best Mixed Album, and the nominees are
Cassian, Surrender, Rufus DeSol. Dan Hume and Eric J. Dabowski, Conversations, Fujira. Eric J. Dabowski, Palaces, Bloom. Paul McKercher, Weirder and Weirder, Ballpark Music. Pip Norman, Andre Ehrman and Dave Hammer, Geller, Baker Boy.
And the aria goes to Pip Norman, Andre Ehrman, Dave Hammer and Michael O'Connell.
This is the second aria for Baker Boy's Geller, with several more nominations still to come tonight, plus a live performance.
Yeah, I can't believe Eric J is not up here because, like, he's amazing and he's nominated for 2 of these, and he mixes a lot of my work. So this is a little weird, but look, the mix on this record came together from lots of producers. It was a big job, and the guy who really mixed the whole, well, not the whole record, but most of the record was Andre Ehrman, and I just want to shout out to him because he's a really talented dude, and I remember seeing him come up as a young mix engineer, and I thought one day I should try this kid out and see what happens, and so here we are. Thank you very much, and have an awesome night. Peace.
And finally, the aria for Most Popular International Artist. This award was voted by you at home, and I can tell you it was a very close race.
ABBA, Voyage. Adele, 30. Billie Eilish, Happier Than Ever. Drake, Certified Lover Boy. Ed Sheeran, Equals. Harry Styles, Harry's House. Jack Harlow, Come Home, the Kids Miss You.
I ain't even got no downtime. Every time I speak, she say, yeah, that sounds fine.
Lil Nas X, Montero. Post Malone, 12 Carat Toothache. Taylor Swift, Red, Taylor's version.
And the ARIA goes to Harry Styles. So this is Harry Styles' third ARIA, and unlike 2017, he couldn't be here tonight, so I proudly accept this award on his behalf. I will make sure that he gets it. I feel like it's my duty. That's it from us tonight here at the ARIA 2022 Premiere Show. Stay on 9 because the ARIAs continue with host Natalie and Brulia right here at the Horton. Good night. Yalu.
Aussie Music's main event, the 2022 ARIA Awards at 7:30 p.m. on 9. All live and dangerous from the Horton Pavilion on Gadigal Land in Sydney.